What's going on, you guys? Uncle Jessy here. I want to share this little device with you guys that you can print and add to any of your 3D printers that might help save you from the hassle of struggling with failed print after print. This is a filament oiler. A filament oiler? What is that, Uncle Jessy? Well, let me tell you, this is not a new concept. In fact, this little red oiler device here, this is one that I printed for my original 3D printer, the MakerBot Mini. This thing right here is a little file that you could very simply print with no supports that will allow you to add in a little piece of foam or sponge material and a little bit of oil, and then when you run your filament through it, it helps de-dust your filament if it became dusty because you've had it sitting out in a space over a prolonged period of time, and it helps lubricate your prints. Sounds odd, doesn't it? Well, it's gonna actually help, and in some cases it works great. It's not necessary all of the time. However, I've run into occasions where I've tried printing with certain filaments and have had jam after jam or just issues with it printing in general, and I've tried applying this little oiler tool to it, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. Down below are links to a bunch of different varieties of these that you can download. They're primarily off of Thingiverse. They're probably super easy to make. Here's another example of one of these that's a little case that you can snap open, and what's really interesting is you can actually see on the foam sponge material where I've had filament running through this, and you can see some of the materials left behind from the sponge and the oil contraption here. So it's actually actively cleaning and again lubricating your filament as it's feeding it into your 3D printer. I'm using peanut oil because I readily have that on hand, but a lot of folks also use mineral oil. What I ended up doing was I had a kids, I think it was like nose spray or saline eye drops here. It was a little eye drop container bottle here that I ended up completely emptying out and loaded this up with the peanut oil. So now whenever I need to actively apply some more oil to this, I just simply put one drop into this on each side for this particular one, or if it's this case right here that I'm typically using, I'll unscrew it and then I'll apply a drop to the sponge and then seal it right back up. It's as simple as that. Here's another one that I have applied to another roll. Again, super simple design. This is all one piece. One end of your filament goes in one end. Typically there is a thin section here, a thin side and a wider side. So here you can see where the actual PTFE tube will connect up to it. Also, if I disconnect it like I have right here, I can actually slide the filament over. I actually really liked this notched design, and this is the one that I've been primarily using on a lot of my printers as of late. For this little project, all you're really gonna need again is a piece of foam or sponge, and then use some scissors to snip off a small piece of that material and then insert it into your oiler. Apply a drop of mineral oil, or as I'm using, peanut oil. Again, 1 or 2 drops at most and you're good to go. You really don't need to over oil anything. And again, this is only really in scenarios where you feel like you're running into clog after clog or using particular filaments that you're running into issues with. This is worth trying out before you end up either tossing the filament or further troubleshooting your 3D printer. Again, this is all sort of my own opinion on this. I absolutely love these and I've been using them for a very long time. Just figured I'd share this with you guys since someone was asking me about it. I posted something on Instagram and you could see one in it, and someone was asking what the heck that was. So I'll have links down below to a whole bunch of the different oilers that I've printed and shown in this video here. Just wanted to say thank you again everybody for subscribing, checking out the videos. A lot of cool stuff on the way. But hey, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. Oh, by the way, I will be at New York Maker Faire this weekend. If you're in the New York City area, you should definitely try to attend. It is an absolutely awesome 2-day experience that you should not miss. Also, Saturday evening, I'll be at the Matter Hackers Party meetup thing that's going on, extravaganza. Be lots of other folks there. It should be a really fun time. See you guys there.